Hi, this is Kandia with Kandia Haynesworth Designs, and thank you so much for joining in. I just wanted to share a quick little story with you about an experience I had over the Christmas holiday. And so I was on Facebook and I stumbled across a friend's post who was inquiring if anyone knew of a person that could make this jacket for her daughter. Take a look at the jacket. And so when I saw the picture, I chuckled, and I was more interested in who would respond and who was doing this kind of thing, because we all know the trouble you can get into by making these kinds of things, okay? And so basically she did have a lot of responses, but they wasn't pointing her in the direction of anyone that could help her. They was just giving her other options or things that she could get her daughter instead of the jacket. And so, reading the post further, she had said that she realized it was short notice and she was willing to pay extra and la 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 la. She wanted this really badly for her daughter. And I got to thinking, now she's never purchased anything from me, so she's technically not a customer, but she is a friend of mine. I got to thinking, couldn't this be a golden opportunity for me? Considering she's never purchased anything from me, well, this would be a golden opportunity for me to introduce my services to her and show off my skills. And considering it was 2 weeks before my tax quarter ended, this would be a nice little tax write-off for me as well. And so before I contacted her, I had to first make sure that I had the Minnie design. Now, I used to work for Amazon a couple of years back, about 4 or 5 years ago, and I had embroidered a Minnie design on my safety vest. I couldn't find it. And then when I did find it, I compared it to the jacket, and it was close, pretty close, but it wasn't the same. And so I went on Etsy looking for this design, and guess what? I was able to find it, and the seller had great ratings too. And so I went back on Facebook and sent my friend a private message, and she was super excited. And she even sent me more pictures of the jacket and what it looked like and so forth. So we made arrangements to meet, and I picked up the jacket and I got started, and I treated her just as I would any other customer, with sending her updates and keeping her in full notice of what was going on with her daughter's jacket and sending her videos. Okay, Karen, so I am in the process of doing your daughter's jacket. Right now it's working on the polka dots for the bow. And as you can see, the embroidery for the name have been completed. And I will give you another update when we move forward to the front. So the only thing left is that I have to sew on a bow. And the ribbon that I found is this. And the bow is going to go right here. And then I'll be done. So I sent her a video update. She was thrilled to pieces. She shared the link with a few of her friends, giving my company exposure, and requested I deliver the jacket to her job. So I arrived on her work premises to deliver her daughter's jacket, and I briefly met with Mr. Gorbachev as well to discuss his order, which resulted in a successful transaction. I also sealed the deal for a couple of other orders. So I know some of you are wondering, how did I pull this off? How did Kandia do that? How did this transaction end up successful? Simply put, I volunteered to do the embroidery work pro bono. Pro bono. I contacted her via Facebook privately and explained to her that I would be willing to do the embroidery services pro bono. Pro bono if she could supply the jacket and meet with me, which she was more than willing. And by the time I was able to deliver the jacket, because I was in full communication with her with the videos and the text messages and the pictures, she had already showed everyone. They were more than happy to see me. more than happy to see me to discuss their ideas, last minute gifts, that kind of thing. And so it ended up with 4 additional successful transactions, 4 additional customers, which means that that's only more exposure for my company. And so what I am telling you this story is because I want you to become really creative this year on how you promote your company, how you obtain new customers, how you gain exposure for your company. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. You have to sometimes, especially if you see that there is a need that you can fulfill, but you don't want to be in hot water for it. You got to become a little bit creative. And you see me donating my services and time one way got me 4 new customers additional way where they were willing to pay for my services. And so I like to hear about what you've done to become creative in promoting your business, or how you've become creative in gaining new customers. Okay, I want to know what you've done. Did it work? Did it not work? Are you frustrated? Are you excited? I want to hear about what your thoughts are on how this all went down and what the end results were. And so that's all I have for you today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and click and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. And you can always find me on Facebook at CandiaHaynesworth.com, or in the group Embroidery Boss at Kandia Haynesworth. Or in the group Embroidery Boss on Facebook, or on Instagram or Pinterest at Kandia Haynesworth Designs. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.